Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to City Skylines Remastered, live here on the PS5. It's been a week, and as promised, predicted, I have done some tinkering. Nothing too substantial, but I did get to 65,000 almost immediately after ending the live stream last week. So we unlocked, what was it? 60,000. So it unlocked the next tile, and also unlocked airports. So I've gone ahead and I've plonked down a couple of airports, one basic one cargo one, just so I could get that little island starting to be used. I've made a few changes to the university. I've upgraded some of the roads. I haven't really done much else, just kind of tidied things up a little bit. And as you can see, our city does look quite sprawling now. It's getting there. Got a population just under 70,000 right now, so we're not too far away from getting the final unlock, which is 75,000, which will give us the 9th tile, which will then unlock all the remaining tiles. And on top of that, we'll also unlock monuments and some other bits and bobs as well. I have been very busy unlocking some of the unique buildings and one or two of the monuments in the background as well. So let's take a look at our city. So you can see a lot of dead bodies right now. There's a reason for this. I am very close to getting 7 full cemeteries, which is needed to unlock one of these buildings. I'm trying to remember which one it is. Here we go, this one. The Grand Central Terminal. So once we get the 7th cemetery full, that will then unlock that building there. And the only cemetery that's not full at the moment is this one here. And as you can see, it only needs another, 420 odd bodies, and then that one will be full. I do have some crematoriums popping up around the area, but bodies are starting to pile up again. So I'm going to actually switch on that one as well. I've got one around here that's switched on. I think I've got 2 around this one that are switched on. One there is switched on, one there is switched on, and one there is switched on as well. I've got our crematorium plaza just there, which is switched off. I've got a little garbage collection unit there, which is switched off. And there is a crematorium over here, which is switched on. So, yeah, we're just trying to promote the need to collect dead bodies without overwhelming the city's services. How you doing, Mr. Water, GP, Corey, and Chandler? Good to see you guys. So yeah, let's turn off the night mode. I've also been letting night mode run as well because I want to unlock the 1001 Nights trophy. So you need to experience 1001 nights, obviously, for that one. So I've made a bit of progress on that, but I don't know how much. So now that we've done that, now I can change the time of day and leave it fixed. That's good, that time of day for now. So yeah, here we go. This is the slightly tidied up city. So mainly all I've done is I've just gone in and I've tidied up some of the roads. So I've upgraded most, not all, but most of the suburb roads to have trees. And then some of them, I like these little offshoots here. I've put little grass medians in the middle, although I might change that for wide sidewalks, thinking about it. Yeah, that looks a bit better, I think. I'll leave that one there like that for now. The rest are all kind of medianed as well, but we'll leave it. So all these roads, these have all been upgraded. Let's change the time of day a bit so you can see without the shadows. There we go. So yeah, I upgraded most of these roads here, all the way through here in the suburbs. I haven't done the main roads through the centres yet. They still need to be done. What else have I done? I'm trying to think what else I've been up to. Our nature reserve is level 3 and ready to get a bit more stuff in. Let's have a quick look at that actually. We have a need for some more entertainment to hit the next level. So let's quickly drop in. Let's see, what can we drop in that's going to give us some decent entertainment? Let's go to the camping site, maybe. Got a couple of those. These will provide 50 entertainment. Yeah, let's go with a couple of these larger ones. Again, they don't have to be connected to the pathway directly, as long as they are in the area. I don't think they need to be connected at all. So let's stick that one there. Yeah. And we'll stick another one there. Well, that one apparently does need to be a bit closer. Let's put a path on that one, if we can. There we go. And what else can we add? Some basic decorations, they're not going to do much. A lookout tower. Oh, 100 entertainment for a lookout tower. Yeah, we'll get a couple of these in. Let's get a tall one here in the middle. Oh, there we go. So now we've got some new options. Let's have a look. Hunting cabins. We don't really have a hunting area. I suppose we could create one just off here. What else do we have? Oh, another hunting cabin, a larger one. That one does need a path, which I had a feeling it might do. There we go. What else have we unlocked? Is it just the hunting cabins? Yeah, pretty much just the hunting cabins that are of any real value. We'll leave it like that for now. I am going to throw in some more trees. Let's start with these ones. And let's throw in a few of those around the area. And now we'll go to those ones. Slap in a couple of those. And we'll go to the content creator trees, because these are generally better. Let's throw in a few generic firs or generic pines. And some horse chestnuts. And some oaks. That's our academic report. We'll come to that in a minute. Dumped a load of trees on the edge here, so I'm going to remove those. Got some plans for our little waterfront area over here. And there we go. There is our new nature reserve. Now, quite happy with that. Doesn't need to be any bigger than that. That will quite comfortably serve its little purpose there. Oh yes, speaking of parks, one thing I did do was I added in some park maintenance buildings. I've got two. One here, one back on our main sort of downtown area. A bit over there as well, just to improve our park abilities a little bit. Make them look all sparkly shiny. As much as you can make a tree look sparkly shiny. What else have I done? Oh yes, so I relocated the police academy over here just to free up a load of space, because I wanted to be able to improve the area around our university as much as possible. So, not sure what that random statue is. I think that's one of our... What is that statue? Oh, it's a trade school fountain. Okay. So I've relocated the groundskeeping over here, along with a cafeteria. And then obviously the police academy is there alongside our varsity. And then over here, I've just dropped in the trade commencement office, where we get our students get to graduate, and I figured it would be best to have that opposite our main building. Relocated these dormitories a little bit just to squeeze things in. Stuck a fountain there, and a square there, and a statue there, just to give those spaces a little bit of something in, and then just filled in the gaps with a few trees. And then over here we have the School of Tourism and Travel, which is one of the unique buildings for this particular school type. And then we've got a gym up here, another cafe over here, and the IT club is there as well. I don't have the book club anywhere, do I? Okay. How big is the book club? That's groundskeeping. There's the book club. It's quite small. Let's take that one out and plonk the book club in just there. Excellent stuff. So there's our university, our trade school. Camp attractiveness needs to go up a little bit more. How much attractiveness is that going to give? Let's see. That doesn't say anything about attractiveness. I don't know if it does boost the attractiveness. I mean, it must do. I don't think any of these things actually tell you how much they improve the look. Well, let's add in another varsity sport here next to the side. So let's see, we've got the track and field already. We could go baseball, but I don't really want to do baseball. Don't want to do American football. British football, proper football. Could go basketball. We do have basketball courts around our city in various different places, so that would make sense. We could also go with the aquatic centre and have swim meets. So I think we'll go with... Which one's bigger? That one's slightly bigger. So we'll go with this one here, and then we've got the potential to maybe put the the swim meet just there. So can I squeeze this in without having to rebuild things? I think I can. Right, let's expand our campus area a little bit. Dedicate this whole area, this side of the river, to the university for sports. I want to have a second footpath going over the river, I think. So somewhere from around here. Question is where, I guess from here, this would make the most sense. There we go. Right. Before I go any further, I need to check the size spacing of the varsity stuff again. So Yeah, that will fit. Okay, I want that to go the other way around. But it would also make sense to have some form of road access. For the fans to be able to arrive and see what's going on. Okay. There we go. So we've got the basketball arena just there. The Buccaneers. Oh, we've got little mascots. Some flippy-dippy pirates there just to entertain the masses. Do I go ahead and do... We might as well go ahead and do the aquatic centre as well. So what we'll do is we'll do another road coming up here. Oh yes, it will just fit like that, and then we'll do the aquatics just there, like so. That just about fits. More Buccaneers, and now I've got something I can connect my paths to quite comfortably as well. So let's drag that down like that, and then I need a path to come along the edge here like that. Yeah. And now we've got pedestrian access for both of those buildings. Let's just smooth out that shoreline a bit so people don't just slip and drown, because that's never a good thing. There we go. Smooth that out a little bit. Also makes that slightly more natural looking bank rather than something that was very much, you know, jutting out at an awkward angle. We do need piping. Let's just extend that pipe up. Is that enough? Sometimes you need to cover a substantial amount of the building. That is enough. It's already got some coverage from that pipe there. We can just extend that up a bit as well. There we go. So yeah, we've now got our basketball team with some fans milling for the next basketball game, and an aquatic centre with some fans milling for the next swim meet. Good stuff. How you doing, Farah? Good to see you. So what has that done to our university attractiveness? It should make it drop dead gorgeous, in theory. King State College, it's relocated the symbol over here. There we go. Camp attractiveness is now only just enough to get it up to the next level. We've got enough of the academic work, so we don't have to worry about those. We've got enough students, so we're good there. We are going to struggle to get up to the higher levels without completely taking over this entire middle area, I think. we've got some traffic issues. Traffic is starting to get a little hectic, especially over here. It's not ideal. How's our dead body situation doing? Where's the graveyards? Oh, wow, yeah, traffic's getting very busy over here. This junction is not great. Let's take off the... there we go, that'll help. Put stop signs on that junction and that junction there. Give that the right of way. That should speed up traffic flow. And this is partly down to, you know, my decision to go with a very unusual traffic design over here, which is not really helping us. Like I said, we're just going to have to suck it up and live with it until we can unlock the tiles needed to get access to that highway just there. We're not too far away from that. Why did I come over here? I wanted to check this, didn't I? Up to 2778, so we're close. We'll keep going as we are. Let's have a look where else the traffic is causing problems. So all this traffic, where is it going? Okay, so annoyingly, most of the traffic is kind of... Very little traffic that wants to go straight ahead is actually staying in the straight ahead lane, because this lane gives you the option of either or. So that is annoying. Maybe if I were to reduce that down to medium, like that, and then force the cars to pick a lane, left lane or right lane. Let's see if that improves things a little bit. It's going to take a moment for this to register. Still going to get cut-ins like that. But hopefully this will now encourage traffic to actually pick a lane and stick to it, rather than all piling up in just one lane. I don't know if it will or not. We'll see. Over here, we're getting the same issue as well. This is why I really want the update, so that we can get asymmetric 4-lane roads, so we can have 3 on one side, 4 on the other, 2 on the other. So I can just have 2 lanes here and 3 lanes on this side. Because the traffic isn't picking its lane until it gets almost to the end of this bit. But I want there to be 3 lanes here, because we've got 3 different routes that the traffic could go. That's a bit messy, isn't it? Lots of new types of zoning for CS2. Yes, I watched the video this afternoon. Very interested to see some new types of zoning. I'm loving the idea of mixed zoning. I mean, that's something that's game's been lacking for an eternity. You know, not being able to have shops with apartments above them. You know. Still got traffic looking to cut in. It can take up to about 15 minutes, I think, for changes like that to really kick in. So we'll come back and have another look at that in a bit. Let's have another look at our traffic. See if we can see where the really bad hotspots are. Still busy over here. but that's mainly because that's a traffic light junction, so you're going to get tailbacks there. That's fine. That's fine. It's a popular misconception that you just got to look at the traffic flow meter and see the colours and just go, oh, that's bad, and just any red is a bad thing, and it's not. You know, queues are natural, queues are normal in certain areas. When you've got too much in a concentrated area, though, this isn't ideal. That's when you start to get a few problems. But this is in a little isolated area. It doesn't affect the main bulk of our in fact, it doesn't really affect our citizens at all, because it's only industry that's here in Cozy Square. You can see our station incredibly busy. A lot of traffic going through our station. This route in particular, very, very busy. Then it kind of splits, gets a little busy here. We're still waiting to see the impact of these changes, but this tailback has reduced in size, so it does look as though it's flowing a little bit better. With the change to the stop sign and getting traffic to pick a lane here. That'll hopefully improve that a little bit. But yeah, I mean, having little red areas like this is not inherently a bad thing. If you get too much of it, then it becomes a bad thing, but it's just your busy areas working as they're supposed to. You know, being busy. So, on the whole, generally, I'm okay with the way our traffic's looking right now. There's a couple of little hotspot areas that might need a bit more attention, but we'll come back and look at those later. What else can we look at while we're in the info views? What's our land value up to now? $56 per square meter. That's pretty nice. I would imagine once we sort out these cemeteries, that will improve that a little bit as well. We are getting close. Yep, very close. Let's take a look at our education levels. So, university, our population... Oh, that's another thing I did. I removed the university that we had around here. Deleted it so that it would send the students over to our main campus over here. We are just about at capacity with our university. High school is looking good. A lot of students educated across the board. It's just little pockets here and there of people who haven't been to school yet, or high school yet. University, there's kind of more of a concentration dotted all over the place. We do still have our two campus buildings over here, and we also have a campus building over here, and I think we've got the big university over here as well. Yes, that's just to keep the capacity up and service these areas as well. So they've got some options. Elementary school is absolutely fine. We've got loads of schools dotted all over the place. Almost everybody there looks to be educated to at least elementary level. Only a couple of, again, little houses dotted around that have not got educated citizens in them. Happiness, 91% in the residential. That's pretty nice. Industry is very happy. Population, 21% unemployment. Yeah, that's not so good. We could probably do with creating some more jobs. We can do that in a couple of different ways. We could create more office jobs, which is probably the right thing to do, given that we have a lot of university students. Question is, where do we put the offices without overloading our traffic network? I'm not entirely sure. We're also close to, say, we need to find less than 5,000 people to get the next unlock as well, which is our final unlock. I guess we could throw some offices along here by the freeway. Let's put in a little side road here. Running right alongside the freeway ramp there. Don't know what it is about this little bit of music that we're listening to, but it's making me think of Ghostbusters. There we go, throwing some more office jobs just there. I'm going to create another connection coming underneath here, I think. Let's throw some more in along here as well. We don't need that there anymore. Oh, there we go. Instant pinging. That's always good to hear. Or a Harold Lloyd movie. Yeah. Just something of that genre. I'm not necessarily saying specifically Ghostbusters, but that kind of movie. So yeah, this is our airport area over here. I did kind of experiment with the road network a little bit on this part of the island to get it looking like this in the end. Nice and simple, nice, and just does what it needs to. So traffic will come in here, and then if it's freight traffic, it turns off straight away, so it keeps the freight away from the passengers, regular passengers. Does its little loop, comes back, and then off it goes again. But if you're a commercial passenger, then comes through, you got your little loop around here, got two different bus routes, one from each of our nearest major bus depots servicing the area. So I've got the yellow line there and the orange line just there. Got a taxi stand there as well, and a taxi depot just there, spitting out a taxi, just as we were saying that. And then we've got our little commercial airline just there. That's the only one we have at the moment. We need 75,000 to unlock the international and continental airports, and we are not too far away. We do need a little bit more housing, so I want to do something down here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in another tram line. So let's go ahead and have a look at our little road options as far as trams go. Actually, it's probably easy to just do it here, isn't it? So this is a 2-lane road with tram tracks in the middle, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with that one. So we're going to upgrade this road all the way along here. Sounds like a really dodgy beat 'em up. Just all this boom, boom, boom. Just need a noise every now and again. Oh. Oh, I can't do that because I've got a bus line there. Okay. Actually, I think this is where we're going to loot our... Oh. Oh. Actually, there's no harm in us having a linked connection there. In case there's any issues, we need to move a tram back. Let's make this one way. There we go. Change direction. Traffic's like, change around. Nope, change around again. Okay, so what bus line is going through there? Our white line, okay. Let's relocate that. Plonk it up there. In fact, actually, we can just take that stop out completely. Now, why can't I upgrade that road? Oh, just change direction. Still think I can upgrade this. Oh wait, hang on. It's too short, that's why. Freeform. There we go. Right, so how are we going to do it over here? Don't really want to feed any more. Don't need a turn. Well, no, I still do need a turning circle there, don't I? Don't really want to feed any more traffic down there. I suppose we could do. We're already feeding a lot of traffic through that little bit there, tram-wise. Okay, so what we can do, and try and be a little bit creative here. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Oh, we've got a tram line with median. Don't tell me this is the one I'm going to want now. That medians and bike lanes? It is, yeah. I think we'll use that for when we do our stops. So I'll leave that one there as a reminder. That's what I want to do. Let's see, where is it? There we go. Freeform. Can't really do it there. do that. And then back this way. There we go. So we have our access road now for our trams. So now it's time to actually start planning out the stops. So let's start with the stop just there. Have one there. One right next to the park gate. That makes perfect sense to me. Trying to put a bit of distance between them so it's you know, it's not overloading the network, because obviously we're going to be blocking traffic with every one of these stops. Plus, if it's not too far, people will just walk. We're just looking to save some of the journeys. Bugger. I'll do that for now. Realise where I've gone wrong. We want to have a little one way around here. There we go. So stops. Actually, let's extend that up that way. Okay, now that can be a one-way road like that. It's gonna look a bit rubbish, isn't it? There we go. Before I go any further, I do want to make a tweak to one or two of the stops. So, got that one there, that's fine. One there, that's fine. That's fine. This is too close, but so let's move this one just a little bit. That actually drops it next to a footpath, which is quite good. That's a bit of a short stop. Let's move that one along a little bit. I could have so much fun just doing this back and forth. Look at me, I'm an evil dick. Enough of tormenting the poor people. Yeah, everything else is good. Alright, so now let's put those stops in. I'm such an evil git sometimes. Where are the stops? There we go. There we go. Oh, bodies are definitely piling up. Have we maxed out the cemetery? Yes, we have. So that should unlock. Yay! Grand Central Terminal. Excellent. So, let's go into info views, death coverage. That'll make it easier for me to see buildings I need to turn back on again. I think that was the only one actually. Yes, it was. Okay. Go. Alright, so we might end up with a few dead people while those are emptying. Well, a few more dead people while those are emptying, but we can finally sort that out. Our trams are in place. One thing I didn't do was have a look at the tram models. Yeah, I don't like those trams. They are really, really shitty looking. Let's go with... let's see, which ones do we want to use? I'm tempted to use some old-fashioned streetcars. Let's have a look. What do these look like? Still pumping out other trams. Wait, are these the ones that I've just pumped out? Evening, Anthony. That is not the one I thought it was. I mean, I like this tram model. It's one that is very, very closely resembling what we use here in Nottingham. But it's not what I thought it was. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Don't think this is going to be what I think it is either, but we'll have a look. There it comes. Oh, it's pandemonium. It's bedlam. Our turning circle just isn't big enough for this many vehicles. Ah, it's chaos. Right, let's have a look. It's not too bad. It's a smaller tram. Actually, that probably is perhaps a little bit more suitable considering this is going to be a low density line. So, yeah, we'll go with that tram that we've just spawned in. Right, let's add in some more housing. Do I have piping all the way along here? Yes, I do, and a lot of bodies as well. Right. Let's go with a brush. Look to throw in some shops in a couple of places as well. Like here, for example. Oh wow, yeah, we've got a lot of dead bodies spawning up. We are going to need another gravitarium. Has the tram chaos sorted itself out? No, it hasn't, but we are starting to get trams onto the network. I mean, they're still not the prettiest looking trams, but they are a little bit better suited, I think, for our purpose. Amazing how the city has developed since its inception. It's amazing it hasn't ground to a complete halt by now. This, it still functions. I'm amazed I haven't completely messed it up by now, given how long it's been since I've actively really played City Skylines on a consistent basis. It feels weird having to undo some of all these challenges as well. I mean, I created a separate version of this map, of this file. I saved it, renamed the city so I didn't mess up the wrong file, and basically just created a duplicate of this, and that's what I unlocked a load of stuff on. And you know, just watching the crime rate soar as I turned off all the police stations, and then had to leave it like that for 2 years, and then change the tax rates and leave them for a year each, you know, and yeah, just watching the way the city changed and the way the bodies started piling up, and you know, putting in, you know, turning off all the garbage collection and recycling plants, putting in landfills, watching those all fill up, and you know, all the complaints and the way the city kept, you know, just falling apart and then gradually coming back to life again. You know, I'm amazed it hasn't happened here yet. Even in TB3, thank you very much for your info in the comments last time about universities. That's definitely helped me out. Got a nice good handle on them now. Oh, my glasses are filthy. Can't see what I'm doing. Hold on a second. It's like I can't really see very well. Let me put on my glasses, and I can actually see worse with my glasses on than without them. That's a bit better. There we go. Can actually. It's still not great, but it's better. That cleaning spray, so it's the old t-shirt method. Oh, was that? You got an emergency? Okay, I'll just park up. No, the emergency was right there as well. What do you do about funeral parlours? About death? You've got a couple of options. You've got the cemetery, which is the first one that unlocks. Then you get crematoriums after that. Cemeteries will fill up, and when they're full, that's when bodies start overflowing, and that's when you start getting dead bodies piling up everywhere, because there's nowhere to put them. But if you've got crematoriums, then obviously you can... you never have a capacity problem. You know, it's just how quickly you can process them. It sounds bad, but that's the way it is. Also, when your cemeteries fill up, you can then empty them like we're doing here, and we're emptying all the bodies from the cemetery into the crematorium, so you know we can start from scratch with these again. But it's good to have a combination of both. I think cemeteries look good, but crematoriums are absolutely necessary, because without them, you know, you just end up building cemetery after cemetery after cemetery, and they all fill up, and you just keep throwing them out there. It's like landfills. Landfills have a finite capacity, and then you have to empty them somehow. And so if you don't have incineration plants, then, you know, or another facility that can process indefinitely, like a recycling plant, then once that landfill's full, it's just a blight on the landscape that does absolutely nothing except eat up your tax dollars. So yeah, it's good to have... I don't use landfills at all anymore. I just use recycling plants and the new stuff, the collection models that we've got. So we've got these over here, the collection centres, and then the processing centre over here as well. That's and they're newish to me. I've only been using them very briefly. So I've basically just been using recycling centres. I used to use landfills and then incineration plants, and then just get rid of the landfills and just use incineration plants, but they throw out a lot of pollution. There should be a Soylent Green DLC. You never know. Maybe that's what the Green Cities DLC will evolve into on City Skylines 2. Alright, we still need more shops. None of these houses are spawning in, really. At all. There's no demand for housing. So we need to find more office jobs, more commercial jobs for our peeps. Let's see. Let's throw in some industry along the waterfront here, I suppose. We do need a lot more paper and some more crops as well by the look of it, so maybe we need to expand the farm a bit. Where is the farm? Got a lot of animal products. We're good there. I mean, I've got a lot of crop products here. Do I really need more? Guess I do. Do I have anywhere I can really put them? Got a little bit of green belt just here, where some of my animals are. So let's move. Let's move the cows. Apologies for the terrible puns. I'm just in one of those kind of moods today. Okay, so that's pigs and beef. I'm going to make that the Highland cows there, and then we'll make that sheep. So we've got one of each animal there, and then we've got a little bit of green belt here that we can put some crop plants on. Cities will have a farm for crickets. Actually, I do like what looks to be a complete revision of the way you can generate farmland in cities. It was just a very brief snippet, but you could basically just draw an organic area in the same way that we paint tools, use the paint tools to develop like a boundary for parks and campuses and industries and stuff like that. It looks like you can do that to create natural fields, as opposed to just, you know, blocks like this, which look better than the standard default crappy things that are in the base game. But still, you know, it's nice to have organic, misshapen fields, because that's just how farming works. You really hope Remastered gets the final DLC before the CS2 drops. It will. We'll get it in the next month or so, I would imagine. They said late summer, so you're talking August, I would imagine, for the patch that will enable that or content. I've already gone ahead and purchased it because it was on sale on the PS4 version, the standard version. So that means it'll just be a free upgrade when it becomes available. Oh, that's forestry. What do I get forestry for? Okay. So let's see. We've got cotton, potatoes, corn, wheat, a couple of greenhouses there. Let's go with another couple of greenhouses, I suppose. Fine, actually, let's go for a slightly different look. Let's go for the smaller ones. There we go. Perfect. Be really nice to have a complete version of this one when the second is released. I don't think they'll do a version with everything included. What they'll probably do is just do what they've already done, which is bundle a lot of the DLCs together into like a part 1 and a part 2 pack, which is what they've done for the majority of it. It's kind of weird as well, actually. There is a DLC that's still available, but is not listed in the store, and I don't know why. I can find it on the app and I can add it to cart, but it only adds it to the cart on my app. And when I go to the store on my console itself, it doesn't show up in the store. And for whatever reason, that worries me. And I did a little bit of Googling, and apparently some people have bought it and they can't find it available in their library to actually install it. Yeah, I haven't gone ahead and got that one. I forget which one it is. But a lot of the DLCs get discounts. There's quite a few of them discounted right now at the moment. Not all of them, but some of them are discounted right now in the level up sale. Right, so our farm's got more crops there. That'll generate more jobs. That'll lower unemployment. Maybe create some more housing. Yep, here we go. We've got a few more people getting some housing going. What DLC is it? It's the most recent one. I can't for the life of me remember what it's called. No, I can't remember what it's called. I would recognise it if I saw it on screen, but or at least the name of it I would recognise. But I couldn't tell you what it is off the top of my head. Let's continue adding in more jobs over here. Has that industry started spawning in? Yes, it has. Yeah, and that's the other thing as well, Farah, with the DLCs. If you own them on the PS4, edition, then you get them for free as on the remastered edition as well. Some of them have been pulled down, I think, because they're now only available as the remastered version, which is PS4 or PS5. Or at least they don't seem to show up on my store search. It's not Sunset Harbour or Financial, it came after that. It's not Parks and Plazas, it came after that. It went live back in May, I think. There was an update for City Skylines. I even remembered mentioning that there was an update. Hotels and Retreats, that's it. Hotels and Retreats is not showing up on the store. It shows up on the app when you search for it, but it doesn't show up on the actual main store itself. And like I said, I added it to my cart on the app and then went to the store on my console, opened up my cart, and it wasn't in there. So for whatever reason, it just doesn't seem to be there unless they've added it in the last couple of days. The buying things through the game very rarely seems to work properly on PlayStation. You press the triangle button on the main screen and it just nothing happens. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. More often than not, it doesn't. There we go, getting some housing demand again. Our death issue is resolving itself nicely. Cemeteries are emptying quite nicely. Do I recommend saving for the Ultimate Edition of CS2 or just buying standard? I'm getting the more expensive of the two launch versions, you know, the £70 one, but that's mainly because you guys have been, you know, sending me some donations, and I've got a little bit left over from F1 Manager 23, combined with, you know, the PlayStation Stars vouchers that I've been building up, you know, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to get the more expensive version. Generally, I would say it's better to, unless you absolutely know 100% that you're going to play the DLCs, it's better to just wait and see what they are. There's a fair few DLCs that, you know, I wouldn't have bought for this if they weren't either on sale or, you know, some of the early ones were actually gifted to me by Paradox. I think they gave me a copy of Natural Disasters and Snowfall. I probably wouldn't have bought those. Unless they were like discounted, you know, I wouldn't have bought them at launch. And it would probably be the same with City Skylines too. There'll be DLCs that will come out that just won't appeal to me straight away. I won't have to have them immediately, and I'd be quite content to wait for a sale and then try them out at that point. So it's just a question of, you know, can you afford the Ultimate Edition? On, you know, with the chance or the knowledge that you might not actually enjoy whatever the DLC is. You know, can you afford to make that, you know, decision, or do you want to wait and see what happens? How you doing, Banana? It's the same with. It's the same advice that I give to people who are looking at something on Kickstarter, like a brand new board game that's being kickstarted, and you get all these stretch goals and expansions being offered. It's like you're looking at getting expansions for a game that hasn't been released, that you haven't even played yet, and it's all through, FOMO, fear of missing out. You might get a copy of this game, spend £200+ on it, and realise you really aren't all that interested in it, or you don't like it that much, and then you've bought a game that you don't like, plus a lot of expansions for a game that you don't like and are never going to play again, and you've wasted a lot of money. So it's the same with video games. If you're not sure about what the DLC is going to entail, don't pre-order DLCs. Wait till it comes out. Wait till people start using it and showing it off and reviewing it, and make your decision from there. And I'm in a position where I'm kind of fortunate because although I have very limited income, my expenses are incredibly small as well. So I do have a relatively nice little bit of disposable income to play about with for video gaming. And you guys have been very generous, as I say, and chipped in a little bit here and a little bit there to go towards a new game or a new DLC. And so it allows me to go ahead and make decisions like that, knowing that I'm not just getting it for me, I'm getting it for you guys as well, that you can see and experience what it is without investing your own money on something that you might not like. So I don't do this channel to make a living. I don't do paid content. I don't do sponsorships. I don't do channel memberships. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't monetize my content. I do it because I enjoy it, and I have fun with you guys, and I like to throw some stuff out there for you to have a look at. If it's a game that there is an expansion and I know that some of you are interested in it, and and I've got the money to spare, then I will look at getting a DLC to show it off to you guys. But when you chip in and just drop me the odd couple of quid here or a couple of quid there, it makes that decision so much easier for me, because I don't have to go through that whole cost benefit analysis thing. You're hoping they do add a lot to the base game. Yeah, I mean, it already looks a more complete package than this was when this launched. There were, I mean, this game was good when it came out, but it got so much better with all the additional content. Industries has made a huge improvement to the game. Not just that one, but some other DLCs. Like Mass Transit was, really, really good. That and Industries, I think, are the two most important DLCs. But the Park Life DLC is cool. Being able to do something like this, or something like this, and create these weird, wonderful, large-scale parks is great. The campus DLC, being able to create our big university campus here in the middle of our city, that's kind of cool. Adding in these sports things here. I mean, I'm really looking forward to the sports pack DLC from the final tour, because I want to be able to drop in those small local football pitches. I haven't done the airports DLC. I don't have that one yet. I ummed and ahed when it was on sale last, and I thought probably not. Now it's back at full price, and I'm not going to until it comes on sale again. But there are a couple of DLCs that don't add a huge amount, but there are some, I mean, like natural disasters. There are a couple of things in it that are really nice, but I don't use it for its main purpose, which is natural disasters. I just don't bother with that at all. So that one's kind of a waste. And Snowfall was fun. to play through once, and I haven't played it since we did that that playthrough on the channel years ago. I haven't used the snow map since. You know, so all that heating stuff that's in there, kind of irrelevant, you know, to me. I mean, all of this stuff, you know, the geothermal heating plants, the boiler stations, the heating pipes, never use them. But the only thing from that DLC I do use are these, the geothermal power plants. That's it. That's pretty much it. So it's a lot of money to pay for just one little building. Right, I'm going to expand our roads over here a little bit. We're still on single lane traffic over here, not even one way, so let's fix that. There we go. It's about as far down as I can go before I hit the boundary. Start putting in a little district or two over here. I kind of want to be a little bit further away from the roundabout if I can. Yeah, let's upgrade this road to a collector. Getting a little limited at the moment because of this unremovable bit of train track. We need the next tile, and we need to push up our commercial and industrial fulfillment to actually be able to deal with that. So I can at least put a little bit of a starting block there. Let's go ahead and create office spaces along here. I'm going to go with some high density commercial through the center here. Don't want to get too close to the roundabout. That's about as far as I want to go. And we'll put some more in just here. And then I guess let's do it along here actually. That's going to be too much. I'll take that out. There we go. So there's our commercial. Let's office zone the rest. There we go, and let's get some piping. Yeah, I was reading through. Yeah, the Brooklyn content creator pack isn't there either. Yeah, that's another one. So yeah, for whatever reason, they just don't show up. And I say I've seen reports on Reddit of some people, purchased the hotels and retreats and then couldn't find it in their library to actually install it and use it. Right, let's have a look at a landmark or two. We've got quite a few more to play about with than we did last time as well. Let's look at some of these squares. Lazarette Plaza. Let's throw that just there. Tax office. It's quite big, isn't it? So the tax office in just there, I think. What else have we got that we can throw in there? Theatre of Wonders. Okay, we are close to our metro, which is right here. So we want to have a path that bypasses some of that roundabout. So let's go ahead and drop in some footpath connections. Didn't realise it wasn't covered. Okay, let's drop a... Okay. Back to pathways. There we go. Plonk that there. That. There we go. There is a green electric car only policy. It only applies to the civs. It doesn't apply to businesses. So you're still going to get some vehicles. It's with limitations. It's kind of possible to do it as long as you accept those limitations. Obviously, your industries are still going to run with vehicles. But you can kind of eliminate a lot of the traffic, if not all of it. Ah, can't do that. Alright, I've got a few nice footpaths in there. What's our police and ambulance, or police and fire coverage like over that area? Crime rate's fine. Fire's fine. Oh yeah, they're right there. You know, so they're quite close. buildings are pinging up nicely. Leisure. Do with a plaza, like a park plaza. There we go. These cemeteries are still emptying. It's going to be a while till they're finished, I think. 3,000 each to empty out. It's a lot of bodies. Academic year reports. Let's view our campus. Has it leveled up yet? No. We are below on students. Okay. We've got the capacity, I think. Okay, TB3, I'm going to need your insights here. Let's having a look. So my student capacity is 3,000 students. I'm not getting more than about 1,000 students. When I go to my info views and have a look at my university education, you can see I am just shy of my capacity. So if I were to take these and turn them off, then I'm kind of crippling myself a little bit, aren't I? Because I'm going to have a lot of people that are eligible for university that aren't going to be able to go to university because I don't have the capacity without ridiculously overspending on my education budget, which will be fine for the university, but will blow out my budgets on both elementary and high school. Why is it if I've got so many people that want to go to university? I've got like effectively 10,000 students that are eligible. That's just eligible though, isn't it? It's not people actually going to university. Maybe I need to enact a policy to get them to favour education. The capacity of my campus is about 3 times the actual current population of... so it increases my education budget. I guess that's the one. It's not going to be a tax thing. Is there any real difference in normal diesel buses to bio-buses in the game? Yeah, the amount of noise they make, I think the amount of... I don't think pollution's an issue, but they certainly create less noise. So there you go, it says there the biofuel buses are much more quiet than regular buses, but they carry just as many people. However, there is only one model of biofuel bus. Whereas with bus depots, you have multiple different types of buses that you can use. Did that policy get enacted? Yes, it did. Maybe that will see an increase in people going to university. Where is my... So there you go. See, my current capacity is 3,700 people, and I've got less than 1,000 going. Our waterfront's coming along quite nicely. I suppose if we go to districts, we could actually create a waterfront district. And then we can put in some of the piers and stuff along here as well. We can certainly rezone some of this commercial stuff around here as well. Make it tourist commercial. I don't know if I want to go all the way along as just one district though. I might want to split it up into two separate districts. Just go with a big brush or a bigger brush. I'll tidy it up later. Just paint a nice big bit of shoreline like that. There we go. That is a very big district. Yeah, we should split that up. Question is, where do we split it up? So let's have a look at our zoning. This, to me, looks like a good place to make that split. So let's go ahead and do that. That's actually smaller than I thought. Okay, let's go along a bit further. Just a little bit further. There we go. So, let's go to commercial specialisation. Let's go with touristy stuff along there. So all that commercial there is going to get rezoned. Trams don't carry enough. Well, it depends on the size of the tram. I mean, let me show you. I mean, they carry more than buses. So if we go to the buses here, and I go to one of my lines, so that's the model of bus that I'm using there. The 25 bus. It has 25 passengers. Normal buses, I think, are 30. School buses, you've got some smaller ones at 22, 25. Double deckers go up to like 60, 70, and then you get the bendy buses which go up to 80. We're going to leave that alone. If we go to trams, again, I'll just look at one of my lines. So these particular trams are the ones that we're using here. These are 90 passengers. But you can see we've also got, you know, trams at 80, 65, 70, 72, 105, 132, 140, 114, 130, 116. You know, you get a lot of people on the trams. Population's taking a hit. Yeah, some of the houses have rezoned as well, I think. Oh wow, a lot of the housing is rezoned. Ah, that's not Koreatown anymore, is it? Ah, damn it. Zoning in normal. Let's reclaim that for the Koreans. So that'll dezone that stuff again and then rebuild it back as Koreatown DRC. So we've got to kind of let that stuff carry on zoning. Have any of these cemeteries entered yet? No, they haven't. How far away are they? About halfway. Wow. Okay, long way to go on that yet. How is our college doing? It's still not doing enough. Okay, what are my transport links looking like around the college? That's a metro line that's, well, I've got 1, 2, 3 metro lines, all relatively close. I've got a bus line that stops right outside the university. Yeah, metro station's right there. So it's not like transport is an issue for people there. Don't really have a bus. Oh no, I do have a bus line that connects over to here, don't I? Have I got multiple buses the same colour? Or have I just got a really weird combination of... Yeah, that's 2 separate lines. Okay, that makes more sense. I was a little concerned for a second then. So I got a bus that connects that to that bus hub. That then feeds the metro system. It also feeds... Oh, there we go. There's a cemetery attempted. There we go. Start putting people back in the ground again. Let's start putting in some more commercial DLC. No, not commercial DLC, sorry, commercial zoning. Leisure. Let's start putting in some of these oh, this is something that they have said they'll be addressing in the future as well, is buildings with ridiculously large piers, or pier drops to the water. That's something that is going to get fixed apparently. I mean, that there isn't too bad, but you can get them like 30 feet high. It's just a sheer drop straight to the boats or whatever's down there. And it just looks a bit rubbish. What else can we throw in leisure-wise? A marina. I don't think I can get that close enough without actually doing a separate side road. Like that. And we'll do a restaurant pier, maybe. Actually, it would make more sense for that to be in the middle, wouldn't it? It's wonky. That's better. Do I have any base game universities on the map? Yes, I do, David. I've got a few dotted around just to boost the capacity for my students, or potential students. I'm going to turn off this one as well, this campus here. I did have a big one here which I deleted. Where's all my commercial demand gone? Oh, sorry, my housing demand gone. I added in all the extra commercial space and industry space, office parks. My housing is just completely stalled since accidentally rezoning a load of stuff. It's to the point where it's not refilling. Big jump for a jet ski. Yeah, like I said, this is one of the things that they're going to be fixing. I mean, even that there is a very big jump for a boat. Things like that are going to get fixed, apparently, in the next game. We've got some other leisure that we can throw in, like a riding stable. throw that, that's going to have a good impact. If I throw that there, that might actually impact our industry area positively. It does. That's excellent. Traffic's bad. How many lanes of traffic is that? That's 2 lanes of traffic, but it's all going one direction. So yeah. That's already 4 and 3 lanes. We haven't got a skate park anywhere yet. Let's throw in a skate park. We can get our Sims nice and happy and bumping uglies. That will hopefully then create more people that then need more housing. We can throw some... Oh wow, this is getting really bad around here. That warehouse is going to have to come out. I have to have a storage area up here, I think, for warehousing. Seemed like a good idea at the time, but yeah, it's obviously not. Completely destroy my traffic flow around there. There we go. We may as well leave. Let's move that one as well. I'll leave it there for now while I'm figuring out how I'm going to split this road network up a bit. How many spaces is that? 48 meters. 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Space for a second one there. Well, in terms of the universities I've got active, TB3, I'll show you. So, I did have these 2 campuses here, but I've turned those off. There was one there, and they got deleted a while back. I've got a small campus over here, and I've got the big uni over here to deal with, you know, this part of the map. But, I mean... this is supposed to sort of collect all these people, all this high density area, and all of this area here. And, you know, people just aren't going to university. Capacity is going up a little bit. I'm going to, did I zone in this area? No, I didn't. Okay, let's zone this. Give them the education boost as well. Ah, so close. There we go. Okay, well, Waterfront is slowly coming back. Getting some noise complaints from people, no doubt because of the trams, and also we've just thrown in a load of very noisy nightlife buildings for the commercial area as well. In fact, it's probably that rather than, yeah, because that's residential and this is noisy nightclub buildings, etc. for tourisms. Let's look at maybe putting in a little local health centre somewhere around there. A small kind of walk-in area, maybe. Give me a yoga garden. I mean, that'll help, but they're going to want an actual medical facility, so we best go ahead and give that to them. There we go. Getting that housing demand starting to creep up again. Plenty of schools to accommodate all the influx of new students. Let's have a look at our football team. They are on a nice little streak. Generating some decent money as well. How's our varsity teams doing? Alright, undefeated so far in aquatics, in swim meets. Undefeated in basketball. And undefeated in athletics. Oh, we have got the best athletes. Do something in this space now. What's this connecting to? It's my water pipes. Do I need that connection? I've got one there. It's never a bad idea to have redundancies, but I don't think I need that one. Do a theme park. Don't really have the space for a theme park until we get more tiles. So I'd like to do some fishing DRC stuff at some point soon as well. Again, once we get up to 75,000 people. Right, what can we do zoning wise over here? It's already zoned. Already districted, that's good. Let's throw in got very little in the way of commercial over here. Let's throw in some more residential there and put in some commercial there. like so. Wouldn't let me build the line over the top, unless maybe. No, even doing that, it won't let me go over the top. Okay, let's just redo it here. There we go. Still got some empty space here we can do something with. I don't really want to just keep throwing offices in, but maybe we need more offices to create more need for university students. Got a lot of industry jobs at the moment. There's a fair bit of office as well, but we could always do more. I'm gonna start to upgrade the spine of this route. Start putting in some high density, both commercial and housing. We're going to do it in stages. We're not going to do it in all the way across. We're not going to do everything, but we are going to create some high density areas. Yeah, it's slowly coming back, look. Don't think a lot of these buildings have actually upgraded yet. They look like the same low density buildings that we've got over here, so I'll wait for some of those to rebuild. Give them a little nudge in a couple of places, see what spawns in. I'm wondering actually, because of the nature of how we built them, whether it's actually going to replace these with high density or not. Those look to be the same medium density stuff that we were using here. So I don't know. I don't know if that's actually going to have any kind of impact at all. It would definitely have an impact if we did it over here. Yeah, immediate impact over here. I don't know if that's actually doing anything over here or not. We'll leave it and see what happens, but I think we're just going to end up with the same buildings we've got. I mean, they're levelling up. Probably go ahead and upgrade that police and fire service there, actually. There we go. Sorted. I do want to have high density around the park. Oh, the nature reserve. Okay. put a noise break in along there if we can. Put a couple of beach volleyball courts in. Oh, I got a big fire. Yeah, if we get a fire in here, it's going to wipe out pretty much the entire nature reserve. It's a lot of trees. I mean, you can see here I've got trees lining our freeway here to try and dampen some of that noise. I had one where I had them ridiculously cramped in, and it just burnt a huge black line on either side of the freeway for about that kind of distance. It was very big. Right, we've unlocked some new buildings with our trade scores. We have leveled it up. So what have we got that's new, and can we squeeze it in anywhere? So the final one is a School of Engineering. Oh, that would be nice to have. Statue, Beach Volleyball Club, Media Lab still to go, and then we've just unlocked a bookstore, which is quite small actually. We'll have to squeeze that in somewhere. Or maybe not. I could. It's not as small as I thought it was. It looked small until we actually got to the area. Then I realised it's not that small. This is going to be a tricky one to try and position without destroying everything around it. I can get it there. Like that, there we go. Trade School Labs. That's quite big. Probably need to get rid of that park. I'm a little loath to do that, but might need to. Auditorium. How big's that? That's a decent size. Alright, let me try, if I were to reposition the bookstore on there instead. Square that up a little bit more. There we go. And then I can try and put the auditorium here. There we go, that fits beautifully. And I can even get a pathway between the two. Excellent stuff. And then we just got this weird little block of commercial splitting up our university buildings. I might get rid of that at some point, but for now I kind of like it. So what do we need to get to the next level, the final level? We need a lot more attractiveness on our campus. Students, yeah, we've got the capacity. You know, the number of students is okay. We can tweak that a little bit. One more academic work as well. How am I going to find that much attractiveness without going really overboard and building an obscenely huge campus? But I have got this space here. Let's continue our rezoning because we have got some housing demand coming back. we go. I kind of want to keep this waterfront area low density. I don't want to overwhelm this whole area with too much high density, but I definitely want some. There we go. So let's wait and see how many people move in, thanks to all those building upgrades. This will again potentially create new students as well. Have I got both of the Police Academy and the... Yes, I have. Police Academy I relocated, so it's now here, opposite the or alongside our track and field team, and then the other one that I put in to replace it is here, the School of Tourism and Travel. Right, let's take a ride on our new tram line. We haven't done that yet. While we're letting some stuff zone in. So let's find the line. There it is. Just starting out. It's handy. Okay, empty stop. Nobody there. Not sure if that's a good thing or not. We might have to reduce the number of trams on the line a bit. Couple on, couple off. Bit busier here. No one getting off, just people getting on. Passenger levels aren't too bad. They're manageable. Could look at maybe taking one tram off the line. See how the rest of the route goes. We're getting towards the end of it. We're heading into Koreatown. That's it. So the tram will do its little turning loop. Let's see what it looks like at night. I wonder. Yeah, headlights on both sides of the tram, so we're just blinding people from both ends. There's one thing I really want in the next City Skylines, and that's the ability to place in very specific buildings. Obviously, when it comes to picking, like, you know, police, we've now got a nice selection of police buildings to pick from. I'd like that for housing. I'd like to be able to just go in and just pick a type of house. Not necessarily an individual model, but a category of house, and just go plonk, 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 and put down housing in that category, and then there might be some just automatically generated slight variations, maybe colour or slight design change, but essentially, or slight variations in the aesthetic, but essentially the same type of house. So I'd like to be able to create like terraced housing. This is something we see a lot of over here. I'm not so sure about other countries, but just rows of terraced houses would be nice, rather than houses like this where everything is just its own individual plot like that. I mean, it's something I would like for the future. I know you can do that on the PC with mods. I hope we get to do that on Cities 2 without the need for mods. Is that all of our cemeteries back up and operational again? I think it is. Yes, it is. Traffic around there is so much better now. It's a chaos up here. But that's why I created that nice long offshoot, so it takes all the traffic away. We're still getting people moving in, still getting a demand for more residential. How is our zoning actually looking? So we're getting some smaller buildings. These are still low level at the moment. Let's have a closer inspection, see what they need. So it just needs more educated people. At the moment, there's a lot of uneducated people in those buildings. So as you can see that one there already educating quite nicely. As more people go to the schools, those buildings will naturally upgrade. And there's a lot of people there. We're still within capacity. Right, as you can see, I did go ahead and buy these two tiles over here to gain access to our freeway. So I'm going to create as the last thing we do tonight, I'm going to create a turn off for our freeway. So I'm going to build a trumpet. Actually, I could do something in this space industry-wise. Alright, let's try something. I'm going to try and be a little creative here. So, how do I want to do this? Where do I want to bring in my highway connection? Probably about here. So if we make this the center point here, let's go up 4. What's the spacing? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to bring my freeway over the top, and then we're going to loop it down and around on this side. So maybe a trumpet is kind of what we want to do, but I want to have a roundabout here so that I can feed into a little industrial area in this space here, and then obviously we've got all this to expand our city along this side. So let's see. Let's start bringing this down. So traffic coming in from this way can just easily connect up that way. So we want to have another road there, and that will then curve around and join up over there, and then traffic over here, that's going to have to come off, come up and over. We're going to do that with a roundabout connection. So they'll feed into a roundabout, and then the roundabout will then feed into that, or will then feed into what will become our trumpet. So let's do a road going through underneath like this, and then put a bridge over the top of that. Okay, and then this will feed into our trumpet, which will split. At some point. Actually, let's split that now. Move that across a touch. so that's where my underpass section's going to be. And then the traffic that's going to go out that way again, that's going to be a simple connection road that's just going to feed out like that. So this is a road that's going to come in, it's going to have to come up and around and over. But the connection for that's going to be somewhere over here, I think, and then the connection for this, it's going to be, okay, let's think about this. So I don't want to get myself muddled up here, so let's go freeform. Let's bring this out a bit more, curve it round. This is going to be a freeway to freeway, isn't it? So actually I want that to be not that, that. Actually no, because it's going to be a lane from either side, so we will go with the single lane slip roads. Building intersections has always been something I've not been particularly strong at, so I have been trying to experiment a little bit, but if it takes me a while to figure this out, you'll just have to bear with me, because I'm not used to building them. So I have to kind of work it out in my head a little bit. Okay, so now I need that and that. Let's start changing directions so I can actually see which way the traffic is flowing. So that's all going the right way there. So traffic there will go up and up and up, and that will go that way. Traffic coming in that way and that way. That's all good. So I want my traffic to flow into a roundabout before the two merge. So I guess how do I want to do this? once they're down, so this one here has to go out to that, and that one there has to go out to that. So they either have to cross over each other, which gets a bit messy. Trying to think where I need my roundabout to be. The roundabout needs to be about here, I think. So let's go ahead and draw that in. Doesn't need to be too big. Not for what I'm intending it for. Okay, so coming off here, this is going to be access to the little industrial area that we're going to build over here. And then coming off here is going to be, if we do it at that angle there, this is going to be access to our freeway. And our slip road on-ramp. There we go. So these need to feed into the roundabout somewhere over here. Now what I'm going to do, take that out. Made that slightly more complicated than it needs to be. So I'm thinking it out in my head here as I'm going. I'm going to pull a road up. Okay. Bring that in that way, change that direction. So traffic coming in there, we'll go into the roundabout. Okay, so this is where it's gonna look a bit weird, but this is where I need to have a short road going to another roundabout. So I can then effectively split the traffic. I could have left that road in, never mind. This one I'm going to make slightly bigger. Actually, do I really need a roundabout there? I could just have a single road that comes down and splits. That would actually make things a little bit easier. Like I said, not a lot of practice at building connections like this. Something a little bit smoother than that. There is method to the madness there. There we go. It's not pretty, and I may well come back in and tidy this up later. I don't wanted you to see me go through the kind of trying to figure this out in my head process. I'll go a little bit bigger than that. There we go. And now I can bring these down. That's a bit more severe than I would like. That's a bit better. Alright, there we go. So, that's pretty much what I wanted. It's not the prettiest, but it does the job. And like I said, I felt it was important for you to see me try and puzzle this one out in my head. Knowing what I wanted to do, but not quite sure how to do it. And then for the roundabout itself, I don't want full speed roads, because, you know, highway speed roads, because that's a roundabout, not a racing circuit. So we'll go with a combination of 2-lane and 3-lane roads. Need to change direction on that. Three-lane to there, 3-lane to there. Yep. Okay, there we go. That connection is done. Oh crap, I forgot about the railway. Right, well, I've built the connection. That's it. That's as far as we go. I will figure out how I want to get over the railway and connect this. I might just, I don't know if I want to just keep it elevated all the way across like I've done with this one, or whether or not I want to drop it down and then climb it up again. Or, I mean, I'm going to probably rip up some of this railway anyway, so I might do a railway overpass. I'm not quite sure yet. But that's where we're going to end it for tonight. So we didn't actually seem to achieve a lot, but I mean, we unlocked another unique building by letting our cemeteries go crazy. We put in a new tram line, added a little bit of waterfront, but that will be expanded on at some point. Had some fun dezoning and rezoning these areas by mistake. We've added in some high density over here. We've further improved our university, added in some extra varsity sports, increased the size of our farm a little bit, and we built an interesting new junction. So, not a complete loss. That's what we're going to do for tonight. Tomorrow I will be back with some more Aliens Dark Descent. New patch went live on consoles today. today. The patch list is huge. If you have access to Twitter, then obviously you can follow me on Twitter. I asked the question to focus where are the patch notes. They replied with a link. They then subsequently posted as well on their own page. But yeah, if you go to me and look for my tweets, you'll see me asking the question. You'll see the response with the link to a pretty extensive list of patch notes. So hopefully that's going to fix quite a lot of issues. We shall find out just how many are kind of fixed and what are still occurring and what new bugs have popped up in place of some of the ones that got squashed, because you never completely eliminate bugs. You change the code and it never completely eliminates the bugs. It just sometimes creates new ones. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that tomorrow. We'll plan to do some streaming Wednesday, but I can't guarantee it at this point because my IKEA furniture turns up Wednesday. Not sure what time yet. Not sure how much of it I'm going to be able to get built and what kind of state my room's going to be in by the time it gets to stream time. So there might not be a stream Wednesday. I don't know yet. Thursday there will be a stream. That'll be more Dark Descent, and then Friday we'll be back with some more F1 Manager. So until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with some more Aliens Dark Descent tomorrow.